It is a gorgeous day here in Georgia. I hope it is gorgeous wherever you are. This is Michel Bordeaux, the founder of the Loyalty to Self program. I help people lose weight, or at least lose the sort of stress-related nagging weight that was built on the foundation of insulin and cortisol. I have a program that has helped quite a few people realize that the body is self-healing, and therefore if we take advantage of what it can do for us, if we listen to it, if we communicate with our body, with our mind, obviously, we can effectively improve our well-being. Today I'm going to talk, very specifically on that topic. And by the way, this is not a holster. I'm trying to improve my posture. And there's no danger here. I'm in the woods, as you can see. The only danger is a squirrel running across the street and my dog chasing after it. My dog's name is Cameron, for those who don't know me. But I wanted to follow up with a post I shared on Instagram, which is this sort of this kind of realization that we all need to have, certainly after a certain age, when we begin to feel like age is sort of entering our mind. We start to make justification and excuses about the aging process, just because it's a chronological process. We understand, but let's be clear. We don't age any faster between age 1 and 3, or between age 24 and 26, or between age 50 and 53. We don't. We still age. The mindset changes, but certainly when we enter our 40s and 50s, because of hormonal changes and because of societal expectations, because of cultural affirmations, we believe that we can age faster, and if we're not attentive, and we make all sorts of excuses. Eating this and eating that, feeling this and feeling that, believing this and believing that, justifies or re-emphasize the fact that yes, indeed, I am aging. Well, this is a false way of thinking, and this is definitely something I teach to my clients. We don't have to even think about aging. We don't have to think about the process itself. What we have to think about is the fact that our mind and our body have evolved as self-healing mechanism. They are self-healing mechanism. What therapists in my field, because I'm a trained psychotherapist, and what functional nutritionists, what holistic doctors have said for centuries in some instances, certainly not in the profession of therapy, which is 100 years old, maybe a little bit older than this, but it's the fact that with your mind and your body, you can heal. You really don't need a doctor, except a medical doctor, except in catastrophic situations. You are your own shaman. You are your own holistic doctor. You are your own trainer. You have the possibility to create this new lifestyle of winning habits, where every morning, kind of in a sort of stoic sort of way, you make the determination that you are going to take care of your body. You are going to take care of your mind. Does it take sacrifices? No, it doesn't. The sacrifice is to continue to abuse our body with whatever is offered in front of us. All the toxic food that's in front of us, this toxic stress that's in front of us. Hey, Cameron, come on, come back. The toxic responsibilities. And what I mean by toxic is they're really not determined by us. They're determined by somebody else. And sometimes it goes against, our greater nature. By the way, if you want to know what your greater nature is, it's coming from the stomach. If you have a gut feeling, this is a true feeling because we have neurotransmitters on our gut. If we have a gut feeling that something is not going to work, it's going to elevate your cortisol level. It's going to create anxiety. It might create, a pattern or a cycle of eating the sort of what's ready available, what's comfortable, and it's usually anything that has glucose, and on and on. We don't heal. We respond to the stress, not with the intent of healing, because we can't be intentional in these moments where the sympathetic nervous system is engaged and we're not thinking. We just do what we've been doing in moments where we need to comfort ourselves, which comforting oneself is not healing oneself. It's not, and you know it. I mean, if every time we stress we went to run a half marathon, or like myself, we would row for 30 minutes, we wouldn't have to eat on the couch and watch TV and being sedentary and causing some additional stressors down the road. So realizing that we can heal our body by being cautious about how we think, being cautious about what's the best food for our body to eat. Functional nutrition, which I've trained in and I've applied to myself, is essential for this. Knowing what is most optimal and best individualized in terms of eating for our own self-healing is amazing. It's amazing. Believe me, it is amazing. Knowing what the body wants to self-heal, the mind wants to self-heal, and applying it as a way of living is what makes us feel ageless. It's what just conditioned our mind to even think about the possibility that death may occur. And we enjoy the day more permanently, more mindfully, more happily. And I don't mean a happiness, a silly happiness. I literally mean a deep, serene happiness. The Loyalty to Self program was created to help people connect to their own body and their own mind and be in tune with the reality, the genetic reality that our bodies have evolved to self-heal, and to reject the epigenetic, contextual circumstances of life that have rendered the self-healing of the body more difficult, and that indeed create a sense that we are aging, we are falling apart, or we're breaking apart, and that the body will not heal. With the Loyalty to Self program, which I created, the wellness program, we put the emphasis on two things: on the mind with myself, and on the nutritional lifestyle with my partner, Miss Martha. She's my best friend too, so she's my partner and best friend. But this has worked. If you looked at me 4 or 5 years ago, I have transformed. Even in my eyes, I see a different kind of energy. I want anyone who watches this video to understand the impact of the self-healing properties of our bodies. And the moment we change our lifestyle with winning habits, we integrate that possibility. We become aware and disciplined about it. We feel ageless. It took me 1 year to really radically change. And that included, in the end, because that was the ultimate goal, not having to take medication for blood pressure, not having to take medication for anxiety, not having to wonder what other functional set of organic functions I would need to rely on medication for. That's why I developed the Loyalty to Self wellness program, to help people kind of shade off the 10-15 pounds of stress cortisol related weight, but then in the process learn to tap into the energy of the self-healing body. So if you have questions, please DM me. It is a gorgeous day in Georgia. I hope it is a gorgeous day wherever you are. Have an excellent day and start thinking about your body as a self-healing machine, because that's what it is. It is a self-healing machine that's going to make you feel ageless for quite some time. Bye.